Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your weekly reading and it is for Cancer. So it's for the week beginning the 20th through to the 26th. I'm going to be using the Madame Mandora Fortune cards and I'm going to be using the Paulina Tarot, and we're going to see what is coming up for you. So let's see. Cancer 20th to the 26th. You have the king. The king came back with authority and diplomacy. You have the key. Locked doors can now be open. And you have this one that just jumped, which is the oracle. Seek wisdom and guidance from elders. So what I see in your cards, Cancer, is I think that these two together are showing that you have the power right now to unlock something important. So the key to me signifies when something was either kept from you, where there was a barrier, where something was either hindering you or it wasn't available to you. But then the king has control over the situation. So now the king has the authority to open up that door and to go through. No one can stop the king. So it's kind of saying that you are in your power this week. You are the one that is more likely to call the shots. And not only that, but you are opening up your own way. You're creating your own path. You're forming things yourself. And with that power and that influence, it's almost going to be saying that you could potentially maybe be your own oracle. Like maybe you're the person that has decided that, you know what, I'm going to take my own destiny into my own hands. I'm not going to let maybe outside people influence me, outside forces. I'm going to decide on where I'm going to go and how I'm going to play things out. And it's going to open up new opportunities or open up avenues that I've never had available to me before. And for some of you guys, you may have already known about certain avenues or certain things that you could do, because an oracle is somebody that can almost like foretell the future, that can tell you how things are going to go, how it's going to be. So I don't know if some of you guys have actually been to somebody that is an oracle, or again, there's so many oracles here on YouTube. So, this could be somebody you'll be watching on YouTube even. So, or this could be even something that someone that has nothing to do with fortune telling at all maybe told you was going to happen to you or could happen to you, and it actually does happen. So this card could actually, be talking about synchronistic events as well. But I feel like whatever information that you have been privy to is going to be really beneficial to you, because it's almost like that information is going to play itself out, or it determined a decision that you decided to make. So but all in all, you had the power to make it. And I think that this is a good card for you, because I think that water signs especially sometimes can let other people hold the reins a bit too much at times. Like sometimes I think, for water signs, it's important for them to kind of gain their power back and to be nice and be tolerant towards others and everything like that. But it's also important for you not to be passive, not too passive, and not to allow people to kind of control or influence you so much. And so what I see with this card is that, you're not being controlled or influenced at all. This is all coming from you, and you just using your own discernment and kind of going with what feels right. And I think with that, you have the skill to really be able to, again, open up new avenues, create new possibilities. So that's really good for you, Cancer. And let's see what shows up in your tarot cards. Okay, for Cancer, we begin to this after the 26th. You have Justice. So you see, that's the reason why you're in control. Justice is about the judge. You're the judge in this situation. You're the one to determine how your future is going to be. Now, there may be choices and decisions that you have to make, because being a leader, you have to make the tough choices. You have to make those tough decisions. But a wise leader will, think about, you know, all that is available to you. He wouldn't just react. He would think, what is for the greater good of my people? So if this is about you making a decision that could affect your family, that could affect maybe, people around you, it's telling you, make the wise choice. Don't, it's not about thinking about the self, but thinking about everybody else. And I think, especially with cancers, if a cancer was a king, they would definitely be thinking about everybody else. They would definitely be thinking about, the people that are at the bottom as well as at the top. And I think that's the really great thing about cancers, is that you know how to be compassionate and how to really care for people. And so I think, given that power, you would definitely make sure that, everyone is taken care of in the situation. But I think at the same time, that might make it hard for you to make a choice, because you might be thinking, especially if you're put in a predicament where somebody could lose out or whatever, you might be feeling a bit like, my gosh, like, what do I do? But at the same time, you don't want to lose out either. But I kind of feel like the justice card is saying that there is going to be a situation where you're going to have to make a choice at this time, and maybe that choice is what opens up this a new avenue that I was discussing like previously. And so in that case, if you're still on the fence about things, then obviously you have this oracle card, which is saying that you have to go to somebody else for advice if you haven't already. Or again, if the synchronistic events, like I mentioned, doesn't play itself out, it's saying that you need to go to somebody that has the know-how, the knowledge, an expert in the field, or somebody that can give you some greater insights into the situation to help you make the right choice. So peace and many blessings to you, Cancer. I'll be seeing you. Bye.